What's good, chat? Hello, hello. Welcome to the void of Sandcats. Sandcats edition. How's everybody doing? No idea if that matched up with the music itself, but yeah. Alright, so today's gonna be interesting because we're done with the game jam. So now I'm not focused on the game. It's been submitted, and in 2 weeks, well, less than 2 weeks now, February 14th, Valentine's Day, is when we will get our results. And we'll know how well we did, how awful we did, you know, the whole shebang. But today we're doing something different. I was considering a couple things for today's stream. But impulsively at the last second I thought, why don't we mess with Svelte? And the main reason for this is because I keep wanting to mess with it. It's one of those frameworks I just want to kind of do on stream and see what we can make happen. Just see how it looks, stuff like that, see what I think of it. And then just kind of give a reaction to it on stream. But past that, it's going to be the Discord bot as well. I keep putting off the Discord bot. Hopefully we can get some done. But today I just kind of want to be a bit more laid back with things, just to kind of get back into the swing. You'll also notice, if you check the schedule, I'm going to be streaming Thursday night later at like 9 o'clock Eastern time. And the reason is because I want to do some late night gaming. I haven't done a gaming stream in a while. I forget the last time I did. I don't know. Another thing that I want to try and start doing is actually posting VODs. It'd be really nice to try and do that. I don't do that, mainly because I didn't trust my internet to be able to upload the entire VOD that easily. But I'm going to go through a purging, not a purging, that's a bad term. Just kind of a shift in things, because I want to do a shift in things on the YouTube side, where I feel like I can be more consistent on YouTube, upload things more, and not be as overwhelmed with it as I've been. I promise I'll do that. That's going to be my focus for after the stream. I'm probably going to knock some of that out, but hopefully by the end of the week we will start posting VODs. So apologies for not doing that. Probably should be, but it just wasn't working out that way. And also I felt like a lot of my streams prior to this were very experimental, trying to see what works, what didn't, and stuff like that. So anyway, alright, let's just jump straight into things. Enough chat. So let's go to here. Alright, so I want to mess with Svelte. And this is the Svelte tutorial here. We're just going to go through things, see how it explains them and stuff like that. I guess I could just like start a project, but like I said, I want to be very laid back and just mess with Svelte. Just see what we can get done. I'll probably full screen this too, but alright. Can you guys see it well? That's way too big, actually. Yeah, this is probably good here. Or that. I like way too big of text in some ways, but we'll go with this. That I think is good. Trying to see. I think that looks best on stream. Alright, so let's go with this. Alright, so shrink you a bit. Alright, welcome to the Svelte tutorial. Yay! This will teach you everything you need to know to easily build web applications of all sizes with high performance and a small footprint. You can also consult the API docs, visit the playground, or if you're impatient to start hacking on your machine locally, create a project with npx svcreate. They did create a CLI, which I really like. That's cool. Svelte is a tool for building web applications. Like user interface frameworks, it allows you to build your app declaratively out of components that combine markup styles and behaviors. These components are compiled into small, efficient JavaScript modules that eliminate overhead traditionally associated with UI frameworks. You can also build your entire app with Svelte, for example, using an application framework like SvelteKit, or you can add it incrementally to an existing code base. You can also ship components as standalone packages that work anywhere. Okay, yeah, because the Svelte compiler, like Svelte skips the whole DOM. Svelte ditches the entire DOM. I think. Is it Svelte that's... Yeah, Svelte ditches the... I believe ditches the entirety of the DOM. Brand new here. There. I'm a large language model. Nope. We need the doc. Just the docs. Yeah, it uses a compiler to turn it into HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's not... That's what we're doing here. We're compiling things rather than using the DOM. Just skipping it entirely. Which is honestly kind of cool. But I've yet to see if I find it worth it. But we'll see. Tutorial split into main 4 parts: basic Svelte, advanced Svelte, basic SvelteKit, advanced SvelteKit. We're not doing SvelteKit. We might do advanced Svelte. I want to see we'll see how far we can get with the time we have for a stream. But I don't think we'll be doing SvelteKit. We'll at least be doing basic Svelte and possibly advanced Svelte. But yeah, all right. Each section will present an exercise designed to illustrate a feature. Later exercises build on the knowledge gained in earlier ones, so it's recommended that you go from start to finish. If necessary, you can navigate via the menu above. If you get stuck, click the solve button. Oh, solve button is disabled on sections like this one that don't really need an exercise. Try not to rely on it too much. You will learn faster by figuring out where to put each suggested code block and manually typing into the editor. Wowee. I can go in Vim mode. I forget how to navigate in Vim. Yeah, we're not doing that. Sorry, I'm not a Vim person. Anyway, next. All right. First component. An application is composed from one or more components. A component is reusable, self-contained block, yada yada ding dong. We know all this stuff. I'm assuming any of us know all this stuff. This is nothing new. But the app.svelte file opened in the code editor to the right is a single component. A component that just renders some static markup isn't very interesting. Let's add some data. I wonder if convention is to capitalize it, because I don't know enough about Svelte to know if that's the convention or if they're just doing that here. Not really sure, but we'll see. First, add a script tag to your component, declare a name variable. Script, and we do actually have this set on TypeScript, which I'm totally fine with. Let's use TypeScript. Let name equals... I like how it catches the errors on the fly here. Like, if I do that, it just automatically changes that. I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. I think they were doing something similar with Nuxt. Let me actually see real quick. I know Vue.js. You also notice I switched browsers to Opera GX. I like it a lot nicer. Yeah, Vue.js has its own tutorial thing. Does Nuxt. I know Nuxt was working on one. Learn.nuxt.com. I think AntFoo was working on it. Yeah, I don't think they have it up yet. That's fine. The Nuxt one I'm very curious to try out and see what that looks like. Because AntFoo is a cool developer. Then we can refer to name in the markup. Name. And unlike Vue, in Vue we have to do it like this. We'd have to refer to it like this, like more traditional, but here we can just do name. Inside the curly braces, we can put any JavaScript we want. Yeah, we can do 2 uppercase. Boom. Nice. All right. You can use curly braces to control text. You can use them to control element attributes. Our image is missing an SRC. Let's add one. maybe I will add an SRC. Ah! They got us! They got us, chat. Image should have an alt attribute. Oh, of course it should. It also catches that. That's cool. I can't believe they got us. I can't believe they did that. Why would they do this to us? What did we do to deserve this? What did we do? Just gonna have a marker there because we can make a short out of that. That'd be cool. It's another thing. I cannot consistently post the shorts. I don't know why it's taking me this long. Oh my gosh. Don't question me taking forever. It's called dramatic effect. Where did I put that? Like, when I last posted. Oh, wait, here. I posted that on the 15th. It's almost been a month ago. I cannot believe it's been that long. I need to consolidate things. Oh my gosh. That's not very okie dokie. Oh, I need to... Alright, yeah, we'll get on that. We'll post that. That's probably, like I said, I need to, after this stream, I need to consolidate YouTube. Probably get this VOD out and actually post it. Just figure that out. Alright. That's better, but if you hover over the image in the editor, Svelte is giving us a warning. The image element should have an alt attribute. Yeah, it is. When building web apps, it's important to make sure they are accessible to the broadest possible user base, including people with example for impaired vision and motion, or people without powerful hardware or good internet connection. Accessibility, shortened to A11Y, isn't always easy to get right, but Svelte will help by warning you if you write an accessible markup. In this case, we're missing the alt attribute. That's cool that it warns you about inaccessible markup. That's cool. In this case, we're missing the alt attribute that describes the image for people using screen readers or people with slow or flaky internet connections that can't download the image. Let's add one. A man dances. Yeah. Even the accessibility text is keeping it silent, so they can successfully rickroll people later. We can use curly braces inside attributes. Try changing it to name dances. I would declare the variable name. Yeah, okay. Haha. He dances. Oh. Okay, did that on accident. It's fine. Alright, just like in HTML, you can add style tag. Yeah, we can do styles now. Add some styles. Yeah, okay, you don't want me to copy and paste. Fine. Just trying to cheat in your editor because I know how CSS works, buddy. Golden rod. Can I type? Family. Are we seriously using Comic Sans? I cannot believe they're having us do this. You know what? We're not doing Comic Sans. We are above such things. Cascadia code on here, perfect. My favorite, Cascadia code. Love Cascadia code. Love that font. Importantly, these rules are scoped to the component. You won't accidentally change the style of P elements anywhere else in your app, as we'll see in the next step. Alright. Oh, terminal. Cool. It would be impractical to put your entire app in a single component. Instead, we can import components. Just like in Astro or any other framework like that. Add a script tag to the top, app.svelte. Add link to TS. Port nested from / nested.svelte. Now we can reference it with nested. Boom. Awesome. Yeah, the styles don't leak into it. That's really nice, actually, when you think about it, how it leaks like that. Ordinarily, strings are inserted as plain text, meaning that characters like those brackets, I forget the name of, that have no, well, I guess, greater than or less than, have no special meaning. But sometimes you need to render HTML directly into a component. For example, the words you're reading right now exist in a markdown file that gets included on this page as a blob of HTML. In Svelte, you do this with the special @HTML tag. Important, Svelte doesn't perform any sanitization. Looks like you missed a piece on the page with the rickroll. Instead of URL, you just do URL. Oh, you can? Let's go back and see that, actually. Dynamic attributes. Really? Oh yeah, I completely looked over the shorthand attributes. And the value are the same, like SRC. Gives us... Oh! Wait a minute. So that means if I do let alt Rick dances, then we can do alt, and it just adds that as the alt. That's actually really sick. That's really sick, actually. I do like that a lot. I'm a Vue guy, and I'm just now messing with Svelte. Just to see what we're looking at. Just came for your post on Blue Sky. Well, welcome. Assuming this is your first time watching. I usually stream twice a week. Hey, thanks for the follow. Awesome. I usually stream twice a week. It's full screen. If I can actually finish my sentence without getting distracted. I usually stream like twice a week. We usually do either game dev or software engineering of some kind right now. Today I'm just messing with Svelte, and then we're going to go back to working on my Discord bot for the Discord server. So, it's going pretty well. The little guys are dancing. The little guys. Alright. Now, we were at HTML tags, yeah. Need to render HTML directly into a component. For example, the words you're reading right now exist in a markdown file that gets included on this page as a blob of HTML. Right. In Svelte, you do this with the special @HTML tag. Important, Svelte doesn't perform any sanitization of the expression inside @HTML before it gets inserted into the DOM. This isn't an issue if the content is something you trust, like an article you wrote yourself. However, if it's an untrusted user content, for example, a comment on an article, then it's critical you manually escape it. Otherwise, you risk exposing your users to cross-site scripting. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Right. This string contains... That's cool. Render directly the HTML. That's cool. Alright. At the heart of Svelte is a powerful system of reactivity for keeping the DOM in sync with your application state. For example, in response to an event. Make the count declaration reactive to wrapping the value by wrapping the value with state. This is one of the runes, I believe. Yeah, this is called a rune, exactly. I'm ahead of things. This is called a rune. And it's how you tell Svelte that count isn't an ordinary variable. runes that look like functions, but they're not. When you use Svelte, they're part of the language itself. All that's left is to implement increment. I demand TypeScript. States. And every time we click, unclick increment. That's really sick. Unclick increment, click count. You know, I'm liking this a lot better than I was expecting, to be honest. I was like, I thought the tag system was a little weird looking at first, but I'm liking this a lot better than I thought I would. Especially with the fact you're just putting curly braces around it. Yeah. Yeah. As we saw in the previous exercise, state reacts to reassignments, but it also reacts to mutations. We call this deep reactivity. Make numbers a reactive array. Okay. Unexpected token. Not sure what that would be. Now when we change the array, numbers dot length, bracket outside the array. Oh, good. That would explain it. Yep, thank you very much. Numbers dot length equals numbers dot length plus 1. Let's actually extend this a little bit. Okay, that's a cool demonstration. Yeah, so it's giving us, we're designated this as reactive state. We use the add number function. Add numbers join plus equals unclick add number, and then it automatically reacts to that. I'll just keep clicking this because I really like that. It's so satisfying. We can use push. Yeah, I was gonna say this looks like really funky. I don't know why they just have us use push. Numbers length plus 1. Bam. All right, that's cool. Often you need to derive state from other states. For this, we have the derived. Other frameworks, you have to reassign a value into the var. Yeah, no, you're right. Svelte just makes that so much leaner and simpler. And then how it can be better. It's a good tutorial because it really breaks down why Svelte does what it does, which honestly I can respect. I will say one of the main reasons I liked Astro's syntax was because it wasn't afraid to have JavaScript like directly in with the HTML, right? And then Vue really liked separating it more to make it more vanilla looking, which I wasn't against. I thought it was kind of cool, but the more I deal with it, the more I have drawbacks with it. But this is like a really nice meet in the middle, because I feel like there's some nice separation, but we're not afraid to add some direct JavaScript in there, which I really like. The expression inside the derived declaration will be reevaluated whenever its dependencies, in this case just numbers, are updated. Unlike normal state, derived state is read only. Okay. Let total derived reduce cn zero. Oh, I'm like forgetting the equal sign. What the heck? Yeah, we can now use this in our markup. Equals total. Oh, okay. And it just keeps up to, oh, wow. Wow. All right. Alright. Alrighty. It's often useful to be able to track the value of a piece of state as it changes over time. Inside the add number function, we've added a console log statement. But if you click the button and open the console drawer using the button to the right of the URL, you'll see a warning and a message saying the message cannot be cloned. Contains state proxies. Consider using inspect. That's because numbers is a reactive proxy, right? There are a couple of things we can do. Firstly, we can create a non-reactive snapshot of the state with state snapshot. Yeah, we can create a snapshot like that. Alternatively, we can use the inspect rune to automatically log a snapshot whenever it changes. This code will automatically be stripped out of your production build. That's really nice. Inspect numbers. Message cannot be cloned. Okay. It's like a superpower that doesn't reduce the power, right? Wow. Oh wait, yeah, we're logging this still. Yeah, it literally inspects it. And we just used that. That's sick. That's actually really sick. If it's initialize the var. Yeah. Alright, this is cool. You can customize how the information is displayed by using inspect with FN. For example, you can use console trace to see where the state change originated from. Console.trace. Okay, yeah, I'm more on the Svelte train than I was expecting. I'm liking this a lot. So far, we've talked about reactivity in terms of state, but that's only half of the equation. State is only reactive if something is reacting to it. Otherwise, it's just a sparkling variable. The thing that reacts is called an effect. You've already encountered effects, the ones that Svelte created on your behalf to update the DOM in response to state changes, but you can also create your own with the effect rune. Most of the time you shouldn't. Effect is best thought of as an escape hatch. Oh, excuse me. Rather than something to use frequently. If you can put your side effects in an event handler, for example, that's almost always preferable. Let's say we want to use set interval to keep track of how long the component has been mounted. Create the effect. Only difference. Okay. Set interval. Elapsed plus equals 1. I do not believe it is slowing down. Click the speed up button a few times and notice that the... Oh. But because we're calling set interval, each time interval gets smaller. If we then click slow down, well, it doesn't work. Yeah, it's not. That's because we're not clearing out the old intervals when the effect updates. We can fix that. Or be sure to get a cleanup function. Turn. Oh, need to have this in here. Clamp function is called immediately before the effect function reruns when interval changes and also when the component is destroyed. If the effect function doesn't read any state when it runs, it will only run once when the component mounts. Don't believe that's doing anything. Oh, const ID. Oh yeah, because we have to define it. State 0, interval state 1000. So, okay. Alright. Okay. No, that's cool. Okay. Reactivity, universal reactivity. In the preceding exercises, we used runes to add reactivity inside components, but we can also use runes outside components, for example, to share some global state. The counter components in this exercise are all importing the counter object from shared.js. But it's a normal object. As such, nothing happens when you click the buttons. Wrap the object in state. Oh, it's shared.js. Causes an error because you can't use runes in normal JS files, only Svelte JS files. I would rename it to .svelte.js. And update the counter.svelte. Okay. That's cool. Okay. All right. So far, we've dealt exclusively with internal state, that is to say values that are only accessible within a given component. In any real application, you'll need to pass data from one component down to its children. To do that, we need to declare properties, generally shortened to props. In Svelte, we do that with the props rune. Edit the nested.svelte. There we go. Okay. Just checking everything out. Yeah, I think we're going to basics Svelte, and then we'll probably stop there. Go to the Discord bot. But I'm very happy with this. Between values. Not what I wanted. We can easily specify default values for props in nested.svelte. If we now add a second component without an answer prompt, I'll fall back to the default. Updates in real time. Got that real time editing action. In this exercise, app.svelte, we've forgotten to pass the name prop expected by package info.svelte, meaning the code element is empty and the npm link is broken. We could fix it by adding the prop, but since the properties of package correspond to the component's expected props, we can spread them onto the component instead. Conversely, in package info.svelte, you can get an object containing all the props that were passed into a component using a REST property, or by skipping destructuring altogether. Yeah, because for the package info, okay, that's nice. We can just spread them all there. Wow. That'd be 3 dots, but okay, all right. Logic if blocks. HTML doesn't have a way of expressing logic like conditionals and loops. Svelte does. To conditionally render some markup, we wrap it in an if block. Let's add some text that appears when count is greater than 10. If count. Count is greater than 10. Wow, I'm yawning so much. I'm so tired from work today, my gosh. Alright. Can't really update if it's not working though. Oh. Lock closing tag? Why is an unexpected block closing tag? Oh. Wow. It's just the little tiny typos. And then it just pops up. Alright, that's cool. Thank you. Alright, just like in JavaScript, an if block can have an else block. It's always a typo, right? Hashtag opens a block, slash closes a block, and colon continues a block. Congratulations, you've already learned almost all of the almost all of the syntax Svelte adds to HTML.
That's pretty sick. There's so few words and yet so powerful. Gosh darn it. This is more of a life-changing event than I was prepared for.
My gosh. Alright. Guess we're rolling with this then. Else. Count between 0 and 10. The moment it changes, wow. Amazing. Alright. Multiple conditions can be chained together with else if. Right. You know, whenever I look at these tag systems, all I can think of is that time when Theo was bashing the heck out of Svelte's syntax. And it was so funny to me. Because he was like, there are very few times when Theo will bring up anything other, like any view code. It's always Svelte that he has a problem with. Just because of the tag system. He claims it's trauma from like using Ember.js, which I'm like, dude, no one enjoys Ember.js. I don't know if there's a single developer that actually enjoys Ember.js nowadays. If they exist, I don't know who they are. And I would love to meet them to figure out what the heck has possessed them to enjoy Ember that much. Okay, this is, yeah. See, this isn't even that annoying to look at. It's different. It's a little different. I wouldn't call it my favorite thing, but it sure as heck just works. I never touched it either. I just know this. I've just seen the syntax and am not ready for that eyesore. JSX isn't all bad. There's random things about JSX that bug me though. Like the fact that they call classes class name and you have to capitalize the N. I don't know why, but for as long as I've seen JSX, that bugs me so much. Astro at least like delivers on a vanilla-y take on JSX. That's why I like Astro, because it feels like what I want React to be. Yeah, because it's JavaScript, class is a reserved word. Yeah, it makes sense that they had to do that, but I don't like it. Wow. Alright, when building user interfaces, you'll often find yourself working with lists of data. In this exercise, we've repeated the button markup multiple times. And then kind of turn it into for each. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. In this exercise, we've repeated the button markup multiple times, changing the color each time. But there's still more to add. Instead of laboriously copying, pasting, and editing, we can get rid of all but the first button, and then use the each block. See this? This is gonna be really weird. You can follow what this says, yeah. You don't have to go around saying Svelte's templating is like the most genius move possible, but you can read that, and you can't read JSX. So I'll take Svelte any day. Also, I have to appreciate the fact that let me pull this up real quick. This is one other thing that bugs me about Vue. Let me find it real quick. It's V4. Okay. And it's solely this. This right here. This is the reason. This is... I can't explain to you why this bugs me. I can't explain to you, but that's the one thing I can respect people having an issue with Vue for. It's that it's trying to be so vanilla looking that you end up with a syntax that is a little too funky. That being said, I would much rather form validations aren't too bad. Text interpolation is really not. Feels similar to Angular. Oh, you've been in the Angular world. That I haven't gone anywhere near Angular. I haven't gone anywhere near it. I don't really know what Angular code looks like either. Go to 100% with that. Let's go look at some Angular code actually. So now I'm curious. Oh, they changed it to angular.dev. That's their website now. Tutorials. Oh. Oh my. What am I looking at here? Welcome to NG for items of items? Yeah, that sounds like Vue. Alpine does that too. What? I think Angular's website's having a seizure. Oh, it took that long. What is this? What is this? I know what's going on. But what is this? Yeah, traditionally very large. Alrighty then. You'll need to have a basic familiarity of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to understand Angular. I think you need a bit more than that to understand Angular. Selector is your tag name. App root. Oh, okay. And then the template is, okay. Alright. That's funky. That's pretty funky. Not in a good way or a bad way. That's just kind of interesting. You can put templates in line. That's rarely done. Reference an external HTML file. Okay. Yeah. That's something, alright. Alpine. Dark mode. I guess we don't really need to. Where's the X4? Yeah, X4. Same deal here with Alpine. X4. And this is like very basic. Like at least the thing Alpine has going for it is it's just a simple, super simple JavaScript framework. So you don't need to like have an entire framework. You can have something very lightweight with some basic JavaScript attributes and methods and all that. It was a beast, but I started using it when it first came out. jQuery and Knockout. I will say, jQuery being the framework that shortened the document get selector or whatever to $. Respect for that. Respect for the obvious need for a shorthand for that. Respect. But past that, I don't know. I haven't used jQuery enough to really know. Open. Alpine I give an excuse for. Angular, I don't know what's going on there, but I guess it does something. APIs would just work, yeah. And then you have Vue, which I do really like Vue. It's just those random things that do bug me a little bit. @click. Back when that mattered. In today's world, it's not so much of an issue. Yeah. Not as much of an issue now. Look at your profile, please. Okay. Alright, yeah. Alright, back to the horrors, not the horrors, I don't know why I said horrors, the adventures in Svelte. List of data. Yep, here we go. We're using the each. In this exercise, we've repeated the button markup multiple times, changing the color each time. Each block. You need to use the color variable in place of red. Each colors as color. Okay, that's cool. Alright. Yeah, we don't even need, yeah, we can just, if I can. I don't think I have hardware acceleration on, maybe that's the problem. Each colors as color. Each. Oh, we can. Yeah, we can do style, background, color. We don't even need like any sort of like annoying things with Java, like having to add dollar signs or anything. It just works like that. Aria, label, equals, color, aria. Man, Elise, you've been through it. You've seen like jQuery, Knockout. You've seen Angular. You're working on Svelte now. You've been through the phases of the JavaScript world. Yeah, current. That's crazy. I bounce between too many things to actually like zero in on one thing enough. For a while. Never really took off. Yeah, I've actually never heard of Durandal or whatever. Durandal. Yeah, it got a archive in 2018. Now Aurelia? Aurelia's still around. Work for a contracting firm, yeah. Simple, powerful, unobtrusive. How does it look? Recommend method. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting, alright. Where is their GitHub is the question. Here we go. It's got a decent amount of attention. Not a ton, but a decent amount. Okay. Interesting. That does look pretty cool. He built one of the most popular. Oh, wow. current index as a second argument, like so. Rob Eisenberg? Oh yeah, in front of him. Okay, we don't need this. Oh wait, that was the problem. There we go. Consulted with Google on Angular. Oh, Angular JS and Angular. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. There we go. Alright, that's cool. Just iterate over it. Yeah, you know, in the nicest way possible, screw Theo. I like this tag system. I like this a lot more than whatever JSX would throw at me. Logic. Not halfway there. By default, when you modify the value of each block, it will add and remove DOM nodes at the end of the block and update any values that have changed. That might not be what you want. Yeah, Theo's a really smart guy. Here's the thing, he's a really smart guy, so he deserves respect. He deserves respect for that, and he has good takes. But he also can get very opinionated, so you kind of have to take everything with a grain of salt. Also, he uses Tailwind CSS, and yet most of his website styling is not enjoyable for me to look at. Upload Thing's UI is only good because someone else came up with an idea. Yeah. He's a content creator, and his startup mainly makes a product for content creators. Oh, you don't like Tailwind? I actually really like it. Like, I would raw dog CSS. I'm still raw dogging CSS on my website. But when building a larger application, I would absolutely opt for Tailwind. That's true. That's true. Svelte does make a lot of it nicer, so don't have to worry about style collisions. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. It's easier to show them what to explain. Why than to explain. Inside thing.svelte. Yeah. I'm not the most experienced with Tailwind. I can raw dog CSS. Sorry, I can raw dog CSS fine. I wouldn't consider myself a very advanced CSS user. Then again, I'm also the guy who would use Tailwind for like the quick stuff, and then if I needed to make an animation, I would just raw dog the CSS on it. So in some ways, in some ways, I don't know if I might use it a bit weird. Less in SCS. Yeah, so in your case, you actually might even be held back by Tailwind, because you know you worked with it for so long. Worked in CSS so long. I never got into less or SCSS or anything like that. I just was like, I raw dog CSS, and then a guy got me to a project that used Tailwind, and I started using Tailwind. Yeah, the class names do get a bit annoying. They're good shortcuts, but they bloat HTML a lot. Same thing to Svelte. Name is a dynamic property, but emoji is a constant. Oh, thing, that's what I'm looking at. That explains it. Yeah, emoji is a constant. Okay. Click the remove first thing button a few times. And notice what happens. It removes the last component. It then updates the name value in the remaining dot. Oh. Hold on, let's go. Back. Key to each blocks. Oh, yeah, it's not. That's okay. Alright. Moves the last component. It then updates the name value in the remaining DOM nodes, not the emoji. If you're coming from React, this might seem strange, because you're used to the entire component re-rendering when state changes. Svelte works differently. The component runs once and subsequent updates are fine-grained. This makes things faster and gives you more control. One way to fix it would be to make emoji a derived value. Right, because it makes more sense to remove the first thing component altogether rather than remove the last one and update all the others. Right. Okay. Drive. Okay, pulled up. Oh yeah. Okay. Will be reevaluated. The expression inside will be reevaluated whenever dependencies are updated. Okay. Yeah, so for something that consistently. Yeah, okay. The mixer has to remove the first thing. Alright, see you, Luz. Thanks for joining. Alright. We must specify a unique key for each iteration of the each block. Using the object as the key, as Svelte uses a map internally. In other words, you could do to do that. Each thing says thing ID. You can use any object as the key. As Svelte uses map. Most webs have to do with asynchronous data at some point. Svelte makes it easy to await the value directly in your markup. Oh wait, promise. Await promise. Let promise equals state role. Then number. Rolled number. Style, color, red. Only the most recent promise is considered, meaning you don't have to worry about race conditions. If you know that your promise can't reject, you can omit the catch block. Alright. There we go. All right. You can listen to any DOM event on an element, such as point and move with an on name. Oh, whoops, wrong. Hey, that's awesome. Like with any property, other property where the name matches the value, we can use the short form. event. Okay. On point of move event. Normally event handlers run during the bubbling phase. I've seen the web page is composed of elements. Alright. Add capture to the end of the event name. Now the relative order is reversed. If both capturing and non-capturing handlers exist for a given event, the capturing handlers will run first. You can pass event handlers to components like any other prop. In stepper.svelte, add increment and decrement props. And wire them up. Find the handlers. Okay. Okay. We can also use the spread. Event handlers directly onto elements. Here we define an on-click handler in app.svelte. All we need to do is pass the props to the button in big red button. What a lovely name. Oh, we just have to. There we go. Horrifying. Actually horrifying. Oh
Audio .src equals horn.
Okay. Text inputs. Alright. We've done events, logic. Next will be actions, transitions. Okay. Data flow in Svelte is top down. A parent component can set props on a child component. Yeah. You know what? Let's pop over to the Discord bot because I want to get on that. I'm getting antsy. We gotta work on that. Void of Sandcats temporarily. We'll get that working. Alright. Let's pull that up real quick. Alright. I'll be right back and then we can get on this. Alright, we're back. Another sand cat. Ooh, so fancy. Alright, now play a little switcheroo here. Alright, let's begin. So, working back over here. We need our schedule command that we're going to work out. So, let's go over here. It appears we have at least the basis. You know what? Let's fire this up. I'm gonna go test this on my Discord. Okay. Okay. And stuff. Alright. Let's open this up. Docker error. How dare you? Unrun dev. Unrun alive. Unrun live. That's the script. Exit code. Cool. Autocomplete and choices are mutually exclusive. Oh. Oh, we gotta remove it from all of these. There we go. Alright, let's test this. Oh. It sends a schedule, but create schedule. For the week of. Okay, so what is the problem here? Change that to welcome back just because it looks nicer. Okay. Real quick, let me grab the ID for the stream gang role just so I can add this in too and test that it works. Copy role ID. Okay. And that means now does that, what do I have to do with the text then? Unknown user? Wrong server. Where is it supposed to go? Just trying to see where exactly it's supposed to go. Oh, at and. There we go. That means need to send under the commands itself. At and there we go. Alright, so that means there we go. We'll bring it back to life. We go to schedule. Alright. Does Hammer Time have a, let me real quick switch to this here. This here. Hammer Time app. Okay. Alright, Discord timestamp. Can I just generate it rather than having to recycle the same one? Okay. How do we just calculate that? Just gonna, let me see. There we go. Defaults to date.now. I just want to add. Unix time wrapped in special format, yeah. So what we need is a Unix time converter. Let's real quick. What is date now? .log date. Oh, let me try something. Oh, whoops. Um, actually, okay, so wouldn't this just be like... Let's get time. Oh yeah, get time. Okay. Yeah, so what we need to do is... Okay. Get time should be what we're looking for. Just the stream gang rule. Just leave that as a comment for me. Okay. So. Need to get that week. No. I don't feel like it's really needed. I'm like trying to think of how to do like a big timestamp here. I'm like, I don't know if it's really what we need. We don't really need it. It looks fine. It just inputs like a... I don't need that anymore. It looks fine. It just, like, if you hover over it, it's fine. Alright, now. Is it required? Now the question is, are these all required? Set required true, yeah. So what we need is another option. Just real quick. You know what? Let me just real quick see. Get this Wednesday. Can we get this Wednesday specifically? Okay, let's just... name. None. Value. Crickets. Okay. Reload the commands, run live. I did none for all the days. No paying. Why won't it ping? Allowed mentions. Alright. Okay, so we need to allow the mentions in the developer portal. I imagine it's already enabled, I would think. Okay. Let me just see. Let me see. Okay, you guys will love this. Okay, so this is the embodiment of useful Reddit right here. Discord bot won't ping specific roles, and the one comment is a response that got deleted. But the original poster said, "Yup, I failed to see this. Thank you for pointing out the obvious, sadly. Feel stupid now. Apologies for wasting time." So obviously, this is a very obvious answer, but it's been deleted, so we have no way of knowing what the answer is. Welcome to Reddit. I hate it here. Okay. Um... It's not paying. But why is it not paying? What do you not have? And all rules. There we go. Put it live. Why? I definitely have the role. Why is it not paying? Why? What is the reasoning here? All right. What are we looking for here? Is it... New client. Okay, why? What are we looking at here? I don't get this. I'm like, I've been scrolling through this trying not to bore people because this is just crazy. Like, what are we looking at here? You know? I don't get this. Role mention doesn't. Hey, Discord, yes. Yeah, it looks like that. Allow role mentioning in the client. Oh. Allowed mentions. Okay, there we go. Took a bit of time. Okay. Alright. Alright. Just randomly do these. I don't know why I wasn't pulling this on the main screen. Ah, perfect. I don't know why I wasn't pulling this on the main screen before. But I just didn't want to bore people. Or anything like that. But yeah, now we got that. Perfect. Okay. Don't need roles. Does that mean I do that? And then put this here. And this. I'll do that first. Reload. Live. Gotcha. Alright, so it can work. It just can't work in an embed. Alright. So this should work. Okay. Can we pass follow-up replies? JS, okay. Follow-ups. Follow-up, okay. Yeah, so we'll do, you know what we'll do? We'll do this as a follow-up. Then interaction dot reply. There we go. All right. Oh, there was an error. Not replied. Why do we not have awaits here? I just realized that. Do I have not? Yeah, I have that there. It could be an await that's the problem. We'll do that right here so we stop pinging people. There we go. Now, could we pass embeds? Reply options. That's fine. Okay, so this method works just fine. And we can reply to itself. Yeah, perfect. Alright. So that should be good. So we got schedule done. Look at that comment just in case. So we can put... Alright, then we'll go into GitHub desktop real quick. There we go. Now we need the... Got quite a few more than I'm remembering. Live. We need the live command, so we should be able to add that real fast. Schedule. Alright. And new folder. .ts. Right. Embed builder. Export const live equals Close. New embed builder. That's set author. You know what, let's take the take this here. Right, so now we go get real quick. Wrong one. There we go. And topic. Oh, yeah, so we do need this as a function. What am I saying? Later topic. Export function. Go live. Return new. String. Right. I don't remember making it so that does italic, but alright. Export function, go live, return. Okay. We are live on Twitch. Actually, we don't need an embed. Now that I think about it, yeah, we don't need an embed. Alright. Okay. I think we can just pass this. Okay. I need the choices. Later topic. There we go. Alright. They got later topic. Alright. Okay. We need topic equals interaction dot get dot get Why does it end up being onst? We want const, not onst. What am I doing? This does not need to. That is not convention. That is not JavaScript convention. The underscores aren't real. They can't hurt you. Delete that. All right. All right. There we go. Actually, is it header 1 or header 2 I use? Right, there we go. I need command name. Oh, yep. Alright. Don't need you. Let's forget about this. 5. Mouse commands. When we go live. Boom. Alright. Okay. Briefly. Five. Or not. Nope. Why did it not register? Reload all the commands. What are we doing wrong here? Oh yeah, we gotta set default permissions. Do we have that on schedule? No, we do not. Okay. Maybe if we... Oh wait, we gotta reload. Okay. Nothing. Why is it not? It's definitely there. Rules. What is the issue here? It knows the command exists. It's just Discord isn't keeping up. Can you respond? There we go. Object. Oh. We almost got it. What we need to do is move that extra tab space. Okay. Huh? On, how do we new line? Let's see here. Multi. We just use backslash n and I guess that'll work. Just wanted to make sure before I went, like, did something. Backslash n, backslash n. Backslash n. Backslash n, backslash n. Then this should work. There we go. Now that looks right. Alright. Alright, that looks awesome to me. Oh yeah, we forgot to change the thing. There we go. Alright, so live command is done. I already marked it X. Nice. Repeat as a live command. I mean, it should be good then. We definitely need to look into hosting. Because I'll probably just put it, I was going to put it on stable, but stable is not, you know, alive yet. So I'll probably post it on my Raspberry Pi. So hopefully we can get that set, I'll get that set up. But for now, I think that's where we're going to call it. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's go check out. Let's see here real quick. Maybe let's do Scritty. Scritty's only been going for like 19 minutes. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright, yeah, so let's go raid Scritty. Alright. It's been real, chat. It's been real. Thank you all. And yeah, that's it. That's what we're gonna call it. Let's go raid Scritty. Alright. And yeah. Alright. See you guys.